Longtime Bluey fans were gifted with a treat when the finale of Season 3 was released. The episode Surprise starts like any other, as Bandit tries to balance playing 2 games to appease his children and make them happy. It's goofy, heartwarming, and tries to answer a difficult question: what is it like having children? The last scene takes the characters years into the future, where an adult Bluey stops by to visit her parents. As Bluey and Chili finish greeting one another and head into the backyard, Bandit is stalled by the doorbell. He goes to answer the door, unaware that his grandchild is waiting to launch a surprise attack. However, the healer puppy uses an updated version of the toy Bluey uses throughout the episode, reflecting their mother. Recognizing the sound of the toy, Bandit realizes what he's in for: an afternoon of fun with the newest family member. Although we know very little about Bluey's child, including their name or gender, fans have speculated that the pup is a mixed breed due to their design. There have been many debates online about who the father is, and while everyone can't agree, they have decided that 2 other characters are the most likely candidates: Mackenzie and Jean-Luc. To join the debate, we'll use today's video to evaluate each character, their relationship with Bluey, and why they could be her future partner. We'll begin with the character who has the most screen time. Mackenzie is one of Bluey's closest childhood friends. They attend school together at Glass House Primary School, where they interact the most and play games together. Their classmates have taken notice of their bond, as in the episode Barky Boats, Winton claims they'll be married in the future because of their knack for talking over one another. Although Winton's logic may be based on his assumptions about relationships, the rest of the episode writes Bluey and Mackenzie to mirror their school buddies, Mia and Captain, in the narrative. Mia and Captain are upperclassmen who occasionally spend time with Bluey and Mackenzie at school. However, they become distracted from playtime due to their mutual crushes on one another and their worries about starting high school the following year. Mia and Captain go out of their way to speak and spend time together, which makes their younger buddies feel left out. However, Calypso uses a game of Barky Boats to explain to Bluey and Mackenzie how complex the feelings Mia and Captain are feeling are. Bluey and Mackenzie listen to how feelings can grow until they're hard to ignore. While the 2 kindergartners may not have romantic feelings for one another throughout the majority of the series, the episode seems to imply that how they feel about one another will evolve. For example, they spend much of the episode bickering but share an enthusiastic hug before parting ways. Bluey may already care more for Mackenzie than some of her other friends, as implied by the episode Fruit Bat. During the episode, Bluey has a dream where she becomes a fruit bat who flies around her city in search of Bandit. While flying, she passes by the Border Collie's home, where she can see Mackenzie sleeping soundly through his bedroom window. He is the only friend of Bluey's who appears in the episode, indicating she may already have subconscious feelings for him as a best friend or the beginning of a crush. Bluey and Mackenzie also spend significant time together outside of school in the episode The Creek. Mackenzie appears to spend the day with the healers, with Bandit as his babysitter. The group plays at the park until Mackenzie convinces them to go down to the creek, where he helps Bluey overcome her fears of the large jumps, bugs, and water. The episode provides the perfect opportunity for them to bond, as they later walk home with their arms thrown over one another. Bandit and Chili are also good friends with Mackenzie's parents, which may contribute to how much time Bluey and Mackenzie spend together. In Curry Quest, Bandit and Bingo walk to the Border Collie's home to bring them some curry, where it's revealed that the family knows about Bandit's impending business trip, despite it being news to Bingo. The Border Collies also join the healers for social events, as they partake in a group barbecue in Spy Game and purposely drive past their home in The Decider to goad them about liking an opposing sports team. Since Bluey and Mackenzie already have so much history together as schoolmates and family friends, it would make sense for the pair to continue growing up together, where they learn each other's ins and outs before developing romantic intentions. Bluey and Mackenzie could become high school sweethearts or start dating as young adults, and still have the toddler-age puppy we see in Surprise. The puppy shares features with Mackenzie, including a fluffy fur coat and a single down pointed ear. It also has a more muted color scheme that doesn't match the brighter blue hues of Bluey and Bandit's character design. Instead, the pup looks more like their cousins, Muffin and Socks, who have grays and darker blues in their designs. The puppy may have these darker shades of fur due to Mackenzie's monochromatic color scheme. However, many use the puppy's color scheme to build the case of Jean-Luc being the father. Jean-Luc is a black Labrador with a more purplish undertone to match the colorful world of the series. He also has down-pointed ears, which may be where Bluey's puppy received the folded ear trait. Bluey may not have as many childhood experiences with Jean-Luc as she does with Mackenzie, but their story is memorable nonetheless. The pair meet in the episode Camping, where the Healer family goes on holiday at a campground. While there, Bluey meets Jean-Luc while pretending to be a survivalist living off the land. The two children learn to play together and create an entire make-believe scenario together, despite the major setback of speaking entirely different languages. Together, they plant a tree, build a hunt, and make a plan to hunt a wild boar, the role aptly played by Bandit. However, Jean-Luc's holiday ends before the healers, which results in him leaving without giving a proper goodbye. Bluey is distraught to hear her friend is left and asks Chili why he needed to leave because they were friends. Chili explains that special people come into their lives and only stay for a short while, but their time together is still happy. Bluey agrees, lamenting their time together before asking if they would see each other again. Chili seems to think it's possible, claiming the world is a magical place, which leads to a time skip of the tree that the two children planted together growing over several years. A teenage Bluey goes on another camping trip with her family and sits beneath a tree with a book. However, her reading is interrupted by Jean-Luc, who greets her in English. He remembers her name despite several years passing, and the pair meet eyes while excitedly wagging their tails. It's sweet that their friendship survived the test of time and proved that the world can be magical. Jean-Luc could be Bluey's example of the popular trope, right person at the wrong time. He and Bluey may have always been destined to be together, but they met too soon and had to part ways until that part of their lives could prosper. Now that they're older and there's no longer a language barrier, their relationship could grow from camping buddies to best friends and romantic partners. They could use cell phones or video calls to keep in touch, especially if Jean-Luc must return home. There's also potential for Bluey to visit him, assuming his family was only in Australia for a holiday and live out of the country. In the background of Surprise's epilogue scene, there's a photo of Bingo at Easter Island, insinuating that she backpacks like her parents or travels for work-related reasons. If it's the former, Bluey may have spent time traveling herself, including visiting Jean-Luc, where their relationship could grow. Their fateful reunion at the campground could be the event that leads to their marriage down the line and the birth of their first child. Since the season finale only briefly glimpses into Bluey's future, we may not see her child again. Fortunately, the creator of Bluey and the production team often provide insights into the characters and the stories they tell. As Bluey fans wait for the 4th season, we may hear more about this curious pup and what their life is like in the future. While the debate will continue about who the father is, be it Mackenzie, Jean-Luc, or someone completely new, we know they have a loving family with the Healers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.